Have you ever made a mistake and struggled to shake it off? Maybe it's following you throughout the day and it's really impacting your mood. My name is Kara Crosby Brindle, and as a mental health therapist here in Denver, Colorado, I want to teach you some things that are going to unlock self-compassion, that tool we all need to feel better about ourselves. Strategy number 1, talk to yourself as if you would talk to your best friend. We know that we are much more vicious to ourselves than we would be to a best friend. We would be much more compassionate with them. So can we unlock that language that we would use with someone else and practice it with ourselves? If we would tell them, you're trying your best, can we make that feel known and heard to ourselves to make this feel better? Strategy number 2 is practice compassionate touch. I want you to experiment with the following and see if any of these feel loving and graceful to yourself. Start with your hand on your chest. When you're trying to be self-compassionate and say something reassuring, like I'm doing the best I can, does this help that feel more present? Does it feel more locked in by doing this motion? Experiment with one hand followed by 2. Then go to hands, holding hands. Does this feel more comforting and comfortable to you? What about holding one arm or having your hands in your lap or a hand on the back of your neck? Experiment with this compassionate touch to see if it makes you feel like you can be more grateful and gentle with yourself, because that's what self-compassion is all about, is saying we're doing the best we can and really acknowledging that for what it is. So we've experimented with talking to a best friend and how that would look and how the language would change, and we're now experimenting with touch and how that might feel more compassionate to touch certain parts of our body that would be reassuring and comforting. Next time you find your inner critic super loud or you feel like you're not being nice to yourself, try one of these 2 strategies and see if it helps you bring your shoulders down and give yourself some grace.